Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2019 and Easter Resurgence with Berliner FC Dynamo. We're starting Season 12 today. And off the bat, this could be another trophy. Last episode, at the end of Season 11, we beat Bayern in the German Cup final in remarkable circumstances. And yeah, that means that we are going to face them in today's video in the German Supercup, winner of the league versus the winner of the cup. And could be another trophy. If we can repeat that result, it would be another trophy. Let's see if we can do it. Also, transfers, all that stuff. There's been a few players coming in. There'll be more to announce in the next video as well. Bit of good news to show you as well. I thought that our win in the German Cup would just mean that we were in the Europa League like we always were. But no, the German Cup win actually means that we go straight into the group stages. So no qualifiers or anything like that. We're straight in at the group stage. That's remarkable news. I'm not sure when the draw of that will be, but I will make sure that I get that on camera. And yeah, so that might mean we'll have a Bundesliga game sort of in here somewhere before that. So that might be a bonus video on Monday. I'm not quite sure. Pre-season friendlies, I played a lot. Intra-squad friendlies, tour of England. We faced Newcastle and West Ham. Some lower division teams. For the most part, yeah, we were really good. The only way we lost was against Porto, and they're a good team. So satisfied with how we've done pre-season. Amongst the released players, the only notable exit is Julian Schossler, who is now going to Rapid Vienna for a free transfer, the Austrian. He was an alright goalkeeper, but lost his place to Marcel Stakura. And yeah, his contract sort of ran down, and we didn't renew it. So Schossler's gone. Did mean that we had to bring in a backup goalkeeper though, because our other one has gone out on loan. The thing next to Germany is a note that I had to make to remind me of something. I never used notes, but I thought that's a good thing to use actually, because it reminded me of something I need to talk about. The other players, Dudek, Wiedmann, Marcel Kalinic. I think some of them may have played like 1 or 2 games here and there, but yeah, they're gone. Benjamin Begic is our other goalkeeper who's gone on loan to Lugano. He's always going to be like a squad player for us, like a backup goalkeeper. So we have bought a new one in, but Begic was at Sturm Graz last season for a bit, didn't play. He's already played 4 times for Lugano, and he's been alright actually in the Swiss Super League. Leran Vitija's also on loan again this season. He's at Sivasspor. He's played 1 game and didn't do too well. Played a fair amount for Grasshoppers last year. And yeah, he wasn't fantastic. He was a wasted signing. He played some league games for me, but wasn't very good. So yeah, again, it's another player that I think is just going to have his contract run down, or maybe we'll just sell him outright once he gets back from that loan. Christopher Janssen's gone on loan to Paderborn for the season. They're actually paying us a monthly fee, which is about 35,000. I think they're not paying wages, but they are paying us monthly to use him. Only played 3 times last season, didn't score any goals. He scored 14 in 2 seasons before that, which isn't too bad, but he's like 4th choice striker behind Karasiotis, Carmen and Tarnat. So yeah, he very rarely played last season, and hopefully he'll get some game time at Paderborn. The only permanent sale we've made so far is Yusu Sal, who's gone to Sporting Gijon, which I think is a Spanish side. He's a decent midfielder, but again, he was losing his place to Biasoli, to Burkhardt, Haag, Souza. He's like 5th in midfield, like 5th choice. So he's gone for 4.5 million, which I think is pretty good. That is his release clause. So he's gone to Sporting Gijon. So far 5 players have been bought in. We've spent £23 million, so we have broken our transfer record. I'm going to try and break it again before the end of the transfer window. We've got interest in some players, so we may need to get some replacements, but let's take you through these players. We'll start off with Florent Romero, a French left winger. Like I said, record signing, £11.75 million from Paris Saint-Germain. And he's played for the reserves for PSG, played some first team games for them. He was on loan at Toulouse last season, didn't do too badly. And yeah, he has joined us. Bruno's not here anymore. His loan ended and he went to Sporting Lisbon on a free transfer. So we didn't get him back, and we couldn't loan him from Sporting because they plan to use him. But Romero looks like a very good player, good crosser, very good with the ball, physically as well. He's rapid, he's got good stamina. The mentals are pretty balanced. There's nothing that really stands out, nothing above 14, but still very well rounded. He's very capable of like a lot of things out wide as well, an inverted winger so he can cut inside, a wide playmaker, which I don't think I've ever used. But Romero looks like he could be a very good option, and he's down as a wonder kid as well, so this might be a great signing. Hopefully it is. Daniel Arna has rejoined us on loan from RB Leipzig for another season. He was good for us last year, one of our informed players. 4 goals, 5 assists in 19 appearances, 15 starts in the Bundesliga. And yeah, he was pretty good for us, and we got him again, paying exactly the same. They were a bit unsure about letting him go because they wanted to use him, but once he actually got back to the club, they were happy to send him out on loan again. So he's back with us again. We've got a right back. His name's Clovis. He's Brazilian and he has come from FC Porto. He had a horrible time at Porto. Played one game that season. They bought him for 7 million. He's come to us for 6.5. Right backs are so hard to sign. They're very, very difficult to get a good one. He's very determined though. A driven personality. Very good physically. Good crossing, so he's a good wing back. Good with his throws. Good technique. Dribbling's okay. We do have a backup goalkeeper. His name is Mark Annan. He's Dutch and he has come from PSV Eindhoven. £4.5 million. He played last season at Sochaux. Wasn't too bad for them actually. Only conceded 9, but he only played 7. I'm debating using Annan for our Europa League team and just having Stakura for the league, just so they both get some game time. But Annan's in. He's got a spirited personality. He's very brave. He's agile. Kicking's good, one-on-one's good, rushes out. Yeah, he looks like a good keeper. And lastly, we've got a centre-back in on loan from AC Milan. His name's Marco Palladino. He's 22, 13, 16 and 17 for the heading, marking and tackling. Not too bad at all. Mentally, again, he's aggressive, he's brave. Hopefully not too many red cards because of that, because aggression usually means he's getting sent off. Physically, again, very well-rounded. We've got him on loan for the season. We do have a long-term injury to Vujicic. He's out for, I think, 4 months with a broken leg. So that was the reason for bringing in Palladino, because behind him we have Braculi, we've got Sally, Bezel, and that's it really. So Palladino just going to fill the gap while Vujicic is out, and if we still need him, we'll keep him. If not, we will terminate his loan and send him back to AC Milan. But it looks like a good player, so if he's in form, I think we might keep him around. That's it so far. There is going to be more, I'm sure. We'll still need a central midfielder, I think, because we need to replace Yusuf Sal. Maybe like a sort of good 4th choice striker. Someone that has like good potential. We might have that in someone like Sander Geens, or if we have another like young striker, maybe they'll get some game time. But I do want to spend the money I have. Left back might be someone I need to look, because Vimola's attracting interest from Leverkusen, and so far they have bid I think 25 million overall, which is amazing. But I don't want to sell him. If they're coming with something ridiculous though, we may have to. But yeah. I do want to spend more money. We still have 64 million in the bank. Wage budget as well, 400 grand a week. The wages have gone up since we last met. If we look at our contracts, you can see that the highest earner is now Martin Tarnat, who's now on 38,000 a week. Romero's on 30, Biasoli 28, Vimola 25. So the wages have gone up. I'm not sure how we are compared to the other teams in the league though. We weren't far behind Hoffenheim, but I think they got relegated. I know we've got a cup finals today, but looking at the season preview, we are actually expected to finish like mid-table. 12th place is where we're expected to finish. Promoted with Köln, 1860 Munich and Ingolstadt. Eintracht Frankfurt were relegated. I think Hoffenheim were relegated. And Hamburg were relegated, yeah. So that's the guys that have gone down. Germany have moved up a place to 4th in the European Nation coefficients table, overtaking France. As a result, there was even an extra Champions League place for the 2030-31 season, with 4 teams now qualifying directly for the group stage. So if we can get 4th place, previously that would have put us straight into the Europa League group stages, but now they've got an extra place in the Champions League. 4th place will get us straight into the group stage. 5th and 6th will still... 5th and 6th will get group stage, and 7th I think will get the second qualifying round, or maybe a German Cup win, I'm not quite sure. Okay, into the game against Bayern. They are 4-6 favourites to win, unsurprisingly. You can see that we've won 2 now. We won last time in that cup final. Bayern have won 12, so we haven't got a great record against them still. But we're going to try and play almost exactly how we played in that cup final. So we're going to go with a 4-1-4-1 like we did last time. This, I think, is the team we're going to go with. Stakura, Vimola, Sally, Serhat Uzun, who I'll show you in a minute. Kuchin, Hodzic, Romero making his debut, Biasoli, Burkhard, Arne and Tarnat. So Uzun is a centre-back, 18, who we got in January. He's played some decent games for the second team. He's 18, he's already 3 stars, and he wants to be part of the first team. So we're going to let him, and we have some players out at the moment. So not only is Vujicic out for a few months with a broken leg, Rikuli's also going to miss a couple of weeks with a groin injury. So we've got 2 first choice centre-backs out. So Sally and Uzun going to play at centre-back today. We do also have Bezel, who we could use, but I'm not going to do that. Sousa's not quite fully fit. Palladino's not quite fully fit, so they're going to miss out. So yeah, this is what we're going to go with. On the bench, we've got Belskus, we've got Clovis, who could come on for his debut, Haag, Strebel, Kier, Carmen and Karatziotis. So I'm not expecting to win this one, but then I wasn't expecting to win the cup final. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen here. Once again, Fofana is on the bench, their top scorer from last year. Along with Bacalo and De Jong. Looks like a very similar team. Havertz in that central attacking midfield spot. Aaron's got his debut at left back. Alright, let's see if we can do this again. We're at home this time now. Instead of being at the Olympia Stadion, we're actually in our own stadium. So who knows how this will go. Highlight on about 6.5 minutes. Here's Burskide and Pereira. Goes long and here's Barasorin. And a good save made there by Stakura, but it was offside anyway. Ruiz to Havertz. Finds Everton out wide. And cross is blocked, but it's fallen to Havertz. Here's Pereira, another good save by Stakura. We've kept him at bay so far, but we haven't really done anything ourselves. Possession 1 from the throw in there. Here's Romero. He's got options, but he's gone for goal himself. Free kick here, 42 minutes coming up. And it's Özün! Oh my god, the 18-year-old has just scored on his debut. It's going over VAR. I think this should count. But this could be a huge goal here. The 18-year-old Serhat Özün. It has been given, it seems. The referee... It's gone to the replay. Özün with a free header at the far post. Of all the people that were to score, I didn't think it would be Özün. I think it's his first senior appearance, and he's just got the goal to give us a 1-0 lead in this Super Cup. That's huge. Half time, we're 1-0 up. This is okay so far. Again, we'll go for the fans team talk. Alright, we'll go straight into the second half to see if we can hold on to this now. We're on cautious. Bayern could easily get back into this though. We haven't played especially well yet. We're somehow over 1-0 lead, and we've got a free kick here with Günther Burkhardt, 50.5 minutes. It's headed away, and at Everton now. He's making a run down that right flank. Someone needs to get it off him. That's good defending. Vermola to Biasoli. Here's Hodzic. Sally. Özün, that goal scorer. The unlikeliest of sources, that first goal. And a ball out wide to Arna, who could find Tarnack with a through ball maybe. And no, he finds Romero instead. And Romero scored! On his debut again. So 2 debutants getting the goals. We're 2-0 up once again against Bayern. How... we did this last time. I thought he might find Tarnack with that ball, Arna. But no, he finds Romero. He sort of got back onto his feet and fired it past the keeper. This is huge. Okay, we found the formula to beat Bayern, it seems. Right, we are now going to make some changes. Biasoli is going to come off. Fabian Haag is going to come on. And I'm also going to replace Arna with Strebel. And it's another corner here. Burkhardt. It's headed away by Merisic. Here's Vermola. Gives it back to Burkhardt. And a cross. And Romero has made it 3-0. Bayern obviously not interested in a Super Cup. We're 3-0 up. Romero's got 2 on his full debut. Huge. Corner was cleared. It came back to Günther Burkhardt. Good cross. Romero's first shot was saved by Pavlak, and then the rebound was easy enough. We are definitely going for 4-1-4-1 if we're playing underdog. So we need to stop playing 4-4-2 against teams like that and just pack that midfield. There's about 5 minutes left and a little bit of injury time. Bayern just haven't converted any chances today. We're going to give Clovis his debut. Look at that, 23 shots Bayern have had. I think it said 8 on target. That is one of the worst corners I've ever seen. Bayern have not turned up to this game. Final whistle, it's another trophy. We've just won another trophy, the German Supercup. We've just beaten Bayern 3-0. I think we found the formula to getting the results against the big teams. We'll have to try this against Leipzig and against Dortmund. Huge. Look at that. 11 shots for us, 23 for them, 56% possession. They only really had one clear-cut chance. They were terrible today. That's another trophy added to the cabinet. That's our 4th trophy of the safe. What a debut for Floro Romero. Gets 2 goals. Nuzin also getting on the score sheet as well. That's massive. Right, so the draw for the Europa League group stage is on the 31st of August. I've just looked it up. So what we're going to do is next time we're going to take on Nuremberg. We'll have the draw for the Europa League groups. And the other transfers, couple of matches off camera. We've got the first round of the German Cup against Chemnitz and our first Bundesliga game against Stuttgart. But yeah, we're going to find out who we're going to be getting in the Europa League this time around, and we're going to have a live comp against Nuremberg. It might be a bonus video if I can get to that before, like, I have to put a video out on like Monday. I can do that, but it may be Tuesday. But if I can do a bonus video, And we'll try and do that, and then after that we'll kick off our Europa League group stage. So I think we will try and get a bonus video in there somewhere, not sure where though. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I'll see you next time. We're going to be playing Nuremberg, but mainly we're going to see who we're going to be getting the Europa League this year. Who knows who we're going to be. But thankfully no qualifying this time round because of that German Cup win. I didn't think we had to go straight to the group. Didn't know that. So that's great news for me. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.